All right, so we're going to talk about a little thing called a monomial and the components of a monomial and how a monomial is going to play later on in mathematics. So a monomial is just a simple term that's written in the form of a, let's say x to the power of b. I don't like, well, b's fine. Okay, so my a right here is called a coefficient. The coefficient could be positive or negative. So whatever the number is in front of the letter with the sign is going to be your coefficient. This x right here could be anything. It could be x, it could be y, it could be any symbol you want it to be. It's called a variable. And what it represents is just some unknown item, some unknown number. That's it. I can't spell unknown today. U-N-K-O-W-N. I can't spell unknown today. That's interesting. All right. So it's called a variable. But all that means is it something we don't know? We could plug something in and get a different number each time we plug something different in. It's just an unknown. It could be anything. It could be an X. It could be a Y. It could be a smiley face. It could be theta. It could be beta. It could be any symbol that you know. You can even put an emoji there if you wanted to, because all it represents is an unknown. That's super important to understand. This b is a power, or what is also called an exponent. It's going to be 1, 2, 3. It could be even 0. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, on counting up. Don't treat it as a negative, because at that point, you're getting into some other things. But we can start with 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So let's look at an example of a monomial. I can do negative 3x to the 7th power. So my coefficient is the number in sign. So my coefficient is negative 3. X is my variable, and 7 is my power. The reason why it's important to get these vocabulary words down is because later on you're going to be talking about a leading coefficient. You're going to learn to solve binomials. You're going to learn to solve trinomials, and then you're going to learn to solve polynomials. And polynomials are then going to follow all the way through calculus, differential equations. They're everywhere. The way we would connect a monomials, two different monomials together to make a binomial, is with a plus or minus sign. So I could do something like ax to the n plus bx to the n minus 1 plus, say, cx to the n minus 2. And I can just keep going on forever and ever and ever until I get all the way down to just c times x to the 0. Love our bells. C x to the 0 power. You'll learn later on that when it's a 0 power, it's 1, so it's just c. So this would be a polynomial. A binomial is only 2. A trinomial is 3. And a polynomial is really more than 3. But really, by definition, even a binomial is a polynomial because poly just means many. All right. Pretty straightforward vocabulary words that you need to understand. Hi, I'm Mr. Buzzard, and these videos are supplemental instruction for my students. If you found the video enjoyable, make sure you click the like button and click subscribe, as well as the bell for notifications to receive future videos on high school mathematics.